Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I hope wherever you are in the world, today has been treating you so well. In today's video, I am going to be testing a full face of new makeup. This is random brands. This is all over the shop, but we're going to be testing it all. I'm going to be giving you my first impression of everything today. If you can't already tell, I have already got my eyeshadow on. I am doing a first impression for the Blend Bunny Sugar and Spite palette. Done swatches, doing the whole thing, but I need the rest of my makeup on. So I'm doing two videos. It's like video inception. I'm doing two videos at the same time. But for the rest of the face, we're doing a load of first impressions. And I'm excited about mainly the first product here. This is the 17 Skin Tint Natural Glow Finish. This is not the first skin tint that we have had come out this autumn. I feel like it's a very strange time of year to be bringing out a skin tint, but also I love 17. There are so many products from 17 that are firm favourites, so I'm excited to give this one a go. It says it's a lightweight skin tint with natural coverage for an effortless look. I mean, if this eyeshadow isn't giving effortless, I don't know what is. It says it's enriched with SPF 15, which is important given the fact that it's 8 o'clock at night and the sun has set, and glycerin. This skin tint not only protects but also deeply hydrates for a naturally glowing complexion with hyaluronic acid. I am a dry skin gal, okay, I need that. And I got the shade 040 Warm Fair. It was quite hard to choose my shade. Oh, it could be a little dark. Even though it says Warm Fair, that could be a little bit dark. Anyway, let's give it a good go. So I've got a sponge. Could be a little bit dark, but hopefully it's sheer enough that it won't look too bad. Hopefully. Okay, that colour is a little bit dark. I don't have anything on my forehead as I ran out. That 2 pumps only just did the bottom half of my face. So it is looking really glowy. The colour is a little bit dark, but I've got a concealer that I'm very excited about. It's also from 17. Yes, I finally have the second skin enhancing concealer back in my life, so we will be using that to brighten, to try and make this skin tint look somewhat close to my skin tone. Hopefully this doesn't oxidize like crazy, because otherwise we're in trouble. But so far, I like the finish of this. It is very glowy. It's sheer, which I was expecting. I was expecting it to be sheer given that it's a skin tint, but I like the finish of that. Like, you can still see all of my freckles, but it looks like I'm hydrated. It looks like I'm not literally drinking a full fat Coke for my tea. I do feel like it's building up nicely, sort of where I'm layering a little bit more up on my problem areas where I get a little bit red. It is oxidizing, I feel. So let's blend this onto the ears. Let's blend this right down my neck. Yeah, they had a good shade selection actually. They had a really good amount of shades. I think they had about 20. Don't quote me, I can't check, my phone's died, but they did have a good selection of shades. I like that it is actually warm. Like, it is a warm yellow undertone, but it's October. I am not getting any more tanned. So I will maybe see about getting a slightly lighter shade, but like I say, my favourite concealer of all time. This is the Second Skin Enhancing Concealer. I picked this up in 002N. Is this my shade? It looks closer to my shade than the one that I've currently got in my drawers, which I do believe is 1Y. And it's darker than this. It just does not work. So maybe we can lighten this up a little bit. Make this a little closer to my skin tone. Keep your fingers crossed for me. But if you're in the market for a concealer and you've got dry skin, I highly, highly recommend this concealer. I'm so glad to finally have it back. When I was ordering the skin tint, I was like, girl, you really may as well get the concealer as well. I haven't had it for, I don't think I've had this concealer for about a year because I bought the wrong shade. And that was completely my own fault. But I love it. I love it. It's such a beautiful finish. It's just my perfect concealer. So I'm going to just use the pointy side of my sponge to blend the concealer around my eyeshadow so I don't ruin the eyeshadow, you know. Okay, so first impressions of the skin tint. I think I'm going to purchase another shade because this looks so flawless. In fact, let me zoom you in. This looks so beautiful. And like I say, I've got dry skin and it's the end of the day and this is the second makeup look that I've done today. My skin is not loving me too much at the minute. I'm putting it through a lot, so it is very dry. There are some very dry patches, but I feel like this has just smoothed over everything and it looks nice and glowy. It's not too much coverage, but it's a skin tint. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be coverage, you know? I feel like that looks so nice. I feel like that looks beautiful. Is it a strange time of year for a skin tint to be coming out? Yes, I acknowledge that. But as far as skin tints go, this one really is beautiful. I'm a very big fan. So for bronzer, I have this one from Catrice, which has only just become available on Boots. Although this particular bronzer did launch some time ago. A very, very long time ago. This is the Sun Lover Glow Bronzing Powder. This is in 010 Sun Kissed Bronze. And it is a baked, glowy bronzer. Not that I feel like I need too much colour putting into my skin. I'll just dip in lightly. Because I don't need too much. But I do love a glowy baked bronzer. Some of my favourite bronzers in my collection are glowy baked bronzers, so I'm excited about this one. It's not too crazy pigmented. Like, I'm dipping in and it's just the right amount of pigment. I love the colour as well. It's nice and warm, but it's not orange. It's almost got like a red. I really like that. Oh, I really like that. I also really like that Catrice are now on Boots. So I can just get them so easily. Yes. Not that I needed any more colour in my skin, but that is beautiful. That's blended so easily as well. Like, that was pretty much in real time. I think that looks great. The skin is giving summer while the eyes are giving spring and the weather is giving the depths of winter. It's fine. Yeah, I'm very happy with that bronzer. No complaints there. I think that is lovely. So on to blush. And again, another product that I'm very, very excited about. And can I technically say that this is a first impression? Given that I went to Manchester in August and I tested this before it was launched. And I also found out some secrets that I can't tell you about until they've launched. Beauty Bay are doing bits. And I can't say any more or I'll get myself in trouble, but just know that I'm struggling to get into this box because I'm so excited. So this is the Layer Up Blush Duo. I got this in the shade Peachy Keen. I wanted all of the shades, but this is the one that I settled on. And I actually think I'm just going to go in with the powder today because the cream looks too dark for like everything else that I've got going on. So I'm just going to use the powder. It's got the little door thing that goes over the cream. It's got a mirror, but I will leave that covered so I don't blind you. And let's do a few dips. It's some time since I first tested this, but when I tell you everybody that was there was so excited about these blushes. The colour range that they have in these, oh, they just look beautiful on everybody. Absolutely everybody found a blush that they loved. And this one was mine. This one was the one that I was like, is there a peachy one please? Is there an orange one? And they were like, there's a peach. Here you go. And it's beautiful. It's beauty. It is grace. I'm just gonna blend that into the eyeshadow a little bit. I feel like that's looking really nice and glowy, but that's the skin tint underneath, I think. Yes. I'm gonna stop talking about Beauty Bay before I say something and get myself into trouble. But that's the blush. I've also got the Beauty Bay pen, brow pen, in my brows, along with other things. I will leave everything linked down below, but that's the blush. I love her. She's beautiful. So that's the face done. Onto the lip. I got one of the new e.l.f. Cream Glide lip liners. This is in the shade Cinematic. Can I just say thank you, e.l.f. so much for not putting the shade name in the tiniest writing on the lid anymore. Thank you for actually printing it on the side of the pencil so that old fogies like me can actually read it. But let me go ahead and line the lips, and then we have a new matte liquid lipstick to try that I'm scared of, but I'm gonna try anyway. Ooh, I really like that lip pencil. That's like a warm nude. That's really pretty. I love this formula as well. I love this formula from e.l.f. It's so easy. I love it. Then for the matte liquid lipstick, this is another product from Catrice. This is the Endless Matte Liquid Lipstick. It says easy to apply, comfortable wear and non-drying. But it's a matte liquid lipstick. Do we believe that? So this is the shade 050 Kiss Me Quick. And this just looks like a sort of pinky nude, a little bit more cool toned, but let's see. Oh, it's got that matte liquid lipstick smell, if you know what I mean. Not my favourite. Oh, I don't feel like this goes with the lip liner. Never mind. Okay. Feels comfortable so far. I don't feel like that lipstick goes with that lip liner. The lip liner is very warm and this is more pink, so those two colours don't necessarily go together incredibly well, but let me just give that liquid lipstick a little minute to dry down and we'll see how I feel about that. Honestly, it just feels like a lip balm at the minute, but also I'm very aware that it hasn't dried yet, so just give me a minute. BRB. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes. I do feel like this has dried down. I do feel like this is comfortable. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like surely it's going to get drier than this. I'm more uncomfortable, but currently it's actually been about 7 minutes. We thought we lost the cat. We didn't lose the cat. We found out. There was a whole thing, but I feel like this is comfortable, but I'm still a little bit scared that this is going to dry more. But I don't know. If you haven't seen my channel before, I do these reviews throughout the month and then I come back at the end of the month and give you my final thoughts once I've tried everything a little bit more, tried things for like full days, full day wear tests at work, everything like that. I really deep dive into everything. So this is my first impression, but I will be coming back at the end of October after I have filmed 31 makeup reviews in the month of October, completely self-inflicted, but I will come back at the end of the month and I will give you my final thoughts on everything. But first impression, really, really like the skin tint. I think that that is lovely. I actually feel like now that I've got everything else on and going a little bit lighter with the bronzer than perhaps I usually would, I feel like that doesn't look too bad of a colour. It's a little bit off, but you know, it's autumn now. I'm going to be living in jumpers. You're not going to see the rest of my skin, so it's fine. It'll work. Yeah, I think that that looks lovely. The bronzer, I'm also a very, very big fan of. The blush we knew I was going to be a big fan of because it's a blush from Beauty Bay, and have I ever not liked a blush from Beauty Bay? I don't know. But I'm a really big fan of that one. I think that that looks lovely on the skin. The lip liner I like, and the liquid lipstick I like, but separately, because I don't feel like those colours are going well together. But this is me done. I'm going to go back to yesterday's video now and finish off the eyes, but this is where I'm going to leave you for today. I hope that you have had a fantastic, fantastic day. I will leave everything linked down below. I would love to hear if you have tried any of these products, if you're going to get any of these products, or what you think of them. Leave all of your thoughts down below. I love to hear them. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see 31 reviews in the month of October from little old me. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye bye.